Hello, we are in Chapter 4, Section 4.8, Polynomial Division. In this video, we are going to learn how to divide a polynomial by a polynomial. Let's say I want to divide this trinomial by that binomial. First thing I'm doing is to set up my long division diagram, so as always, I first write my dividend and mark it with green for later reference, and then my divisor. And mark it blue again for later reference. Let's quickly review our video about dividing whole numbers, where I said that I will present my dividend and divisor in a specific form in preparation for long division of polynomials. My first step in there was to take the first term of the dividend and divide it by the first term of the divisor, write that quotient in the quotient part of the division diagram, multiply that newly obtained term of the quotient by the divisor, write the result underneath the dividend, and subtract. We will do exactly the same thing here. We will take the first term of the dividend divided by the first term of the divisor. In this case, 2x squared over x is just 2x. I will also write it in the column of first degree terms in my quotient area of the division diagram. I'm multiplying this newly obtained term of the quotient by the whole divisor, writing underneath the dividend. And 2x times 2 is 4x. And subtract that from the dividend. 2x squared minus 2x squared is obviously 0, so we can skip it. And then 7x minus 4x, we have to pay attention to signs, is 3x. And then I write the rest, 3x plus 7. Now I check the degrees, and since the degree of this new result is not less than the degree of the divisor, I keep going. So I perform another division step. Again, the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. 3x over x is just 3, which is a constant term, so I write it in the column of constant terms. I multiply that 3 by x plus 2 to get 3x plus 6, write it underneath the dividend, and subtract. Again, paying attention to signs. 3x minus 3x is 0, 7 minus 6 is 1, and the degree of this as a polynomial is 0, which is already less than the degree of the divisor, and therefore this is already my remainder. So we're just gonna skip in the other video to that part to review how we write the answer to a division problem. So once we have the quotient and the remainder, the result of the division of the dividend, in our case 2x squared plus 7x plus 7, by the divisor, in our case x plus 2, is presented as the quotient 2x plus 3 in our case, plus the remainder over the divisor, 1 over x plus 2 in our case. So the structure of this answer, as you can see, is the same as the structure of the answer of division of whole numbers. Dividend over the divisor equals the quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. And it's always going to be presented like that. So that's enough of the old video. I'm just gonna tell you a few more things here. What I like to do is to write down those columns or column separators, really, to know where terms of proper degree should be in my division diagram. And another thing is to, instead of subtracting that part of the quotient multiplied by the divisor from the current dividend, I kind of do it on the side first to multiply, then distribute the negative, and then write that finalized form underneath the current dividend, to then not think about the signs anymore, just perform addition. 2x squared plus negative 2x squared is 0, 7x plus negative 4x is 3x, and then plus 7, and that's it.